There we go. What's up, guys? Yeah, I wanted to go live and basically do a live stream because it's been a while and I have a couple topics for today. First off, I want to talk about budget gear, like very affordable and very useful because it's like completely undervalued. We all spend like top dollar on like really expensive gear, and is it really worth the money? That is always the question. And do you really use it? Yeah, but I have like my five favorite things. Then I also want to talk about the new iPhone because there's like obviously some cool things happening, and also like some ways how you can save some money. And also, if you don't want to upgrade because it's not really a good upgrade, I have a tip and a trick for you. So just stay tuned for this. But yeah, I think we should jump right into it because I was like setting up the stream and there was some shenanigans, obviously. But yeah, so let's go right into it and see. How everything is. I maybe should even boost myself a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so the first thing that I have that is an absolute must have, this keychain adapter. This keychain adapter is a lifesaver because first off, you have a multi-tool with you, and I think I got it from, who was it again? Make Art Now. He basically made a video and he talked about this little multi-tool, and I immediately snapped on it because I was an electrician, I'm a handyman, I'm doing a lot of stuff, and this is just super handy. I have this now like probably 4 or 3 years, and since then it came to all my sets, and if I have to tweak something on my camera, or screw something loose or tighten something up or unbuild something randomly, this thing got my back. It's actually very convenient and it'll hold it up the whole time. On my blog on fitsay.com, I have like a different one because this one is kind of sold out and it's really hard to get. So obviously not that easy to get, but if you get something similar to this, just buy this and you're good to go because absolute game changer. You never know when you need it, and it's like perfect to have just on your keychain so you never forget, because people say I always have a quarter with me. Man, how often didn't have I a quarter to like unscrew like plate? And yeah, this thing was always with me, so absolute must have. One of my favorite annoying own products that I have and that I'm pitching, because like if you sell lenses on the Amazon, on the Facebook market. So if you sell lenses on the Facebook market, we all put the lenses in the best light possible and basically display them, put them in the right light, and making a really good photo so that we can flip that lens for top dollar. Basically, you want to highlight how beautiful this glass is. So obviously you want something that like this where you have the reflection. And I build a thing. So I build a thing. Yeah, this is my lens stand. You just basically pop it up there and put this on your shelf, or make a photo for the Facebook marketplace and flip your lenses, because it's a little bit easier to sell if it looks cool. So this is just like my own product. Obviously, it's pretty cool. Yeah, and yeah, I kind of want to do this kind of quick because like all the other things take a little bit longer, and it would be cool if somebody comes by and says hi in the chat, but it is what it is. So on this note, this is my absolute must-have for anything iPhone related or like videography as well. This thing I bought, I think like a year ago or 2 years ago, and I basically had to like empty my iPhone and I transferred stuff onto there and then off from it. But now Blackmagic came out with a cool app, the Blackmagic Cam app, and this Cam app is absolute game changer because like you basically can transform, you basically can change the save location from your video files to this. So you basically can change the save location from the iPhone to basically this SD card when you plug this in. And the good thing about this three-way adapter is it has the Lightning and it has the USB-C. So iPhone 15, 13, 14, absolutely no problem. And it fits into the PC. So this is like the one to rule them all, basically. Yeah, I really dig this thing, and this is actually my second one. One of my clients actually has my white one because yeah, he forgot to give it back, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, with that being said, if you do like even Android, if you have an Android, get one of those because game changer, absolute game changer. Now with the Blackmagic Cam app, you can record to it. So good. Obviously, I also tested a different one. I got myself one of those card readers. Reason being was like, okay, this is like the multi one that looks similar to the one that Apple is selling. And the cool thing about this one though is you can plug in your charging cable, like the lightning charging cable, and you can charge and record to the SD card at the same time. Only downside, you maybe interrupt the recording or make the recording fail if you wiggle this adapter, and it basically messes the recording up if you use the Blackmagic Cam app. But yeah, that is that. You can't have everything. And my absolute favorite, I actually bought it like 4 times now, I think. Yeah, so that's always a good sign when you spend multiple times the same amount of money on the same item because the item is so good. So that is actually a must-have, because we all know batteries take a lot of cameras take a lot of batteries, and you can never have enough. But this adapter that I got here, the Ulanzi camera adapter, or NPF adapter. So this Ulanzi NPF adapter is actually game changing because it has the PD power output. And this thing, first of all, can charge your MacBook, it can charge your iPhone, it can charge nearly anything. And it even can charge or power up this Molus X100, what takes a lot of energy. Like I tried to buy the same Ulanzi plate, and it was bought out or sold out everywhere. So right now I got this one here. That's what I'm testing. If this is the Andy Cine, and the Andy Cine is not that good because like it cannot power the Molus X100. So if you cheap out and you want to instead buy off the Ulanzi, you buy the Andy Cine. It's not working for the Molus X100. Very annoying, but yeah, I kind of want to show you how great this thing is because it's a game changer in my opinion. So you see, everything is plugged in, and now I'm turning it on. Come on, power on. Oh yeah, I have to power on the battery and this, and then now I blocked it into the wrong one. It's the worst. Yeah. So now it's like obviously, go on. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm kind of mad. So now it's working. Obviously, the reason why it sometimes doesn't work is PD in and PD out. Okay, just for the sake of it, so that we have it. So let's go through the list again. The first thing that you absolutely need is this thing. This is a multi-tool, and it's a must-have. It will save your butt if you're on an event and you need to unscrew something, and be it a camera blade, be it some furniture that you bought on the Facebook Market and you got to do stuff, whatever, you need this thing. It's really game changing. You even can open bottles with that. Really cool. The second thing that you absolutely need, no questions asked, is one of these. I highly recommend this one because this is a freeway for Lightning, USB-C, and then USB. Very powerful. But you can, with the Blackmagic Cam app, can record directly onto your SD card instead of like to your iPhone. Basically gives you unlimited storage capabilities. The other thing is also you can basically buy the smaller iPhone and save a bunch of money because now you can save it externally on SD cards. Super powerful. Can save you like hundreds of dollars. Like I think like the terabyte is probably like $500 or something like that. Something crazy, Save that money, buy this $10 item, put the SD card in there. Very powerful. Yeah. So after you have those two things, another thing that's also really cool and nifty, not really a must-have because it's my own product, but it's this lens stand. We also like our lenses on Facebook Market or pick some up, We always want to display them on an angle where you want to see the class and see the reflection and everything. Get my lens stand, It makes it really easy to resell your lenses, and when you put it in the shelf, it just looks really fresh. Oh yeah, top recommendations. Also, another really cool thing to have if you do podcasts in general, we all don't have enough headphone outputs on nearly any device, be it your camera, be it whatever. And this one, for example, has one. And I do podcasts with the Porta Capture X6, has 2 ports. It's perfect for like a 2 people or 2-person podcast. Really good. But without this adapter, it ain't the thing. So highly recommend popping that one in and picking that up, because this allows you now to have like 5 headphones. 5 headphones, game changer. Obviously, this uses then a little bit more electricity and the batteries run out quicker, but it is what it is. Another thing that I highly recommend, we currently run the live stream from it, because this battery adapter here, this is a Ulanzi NPF battery plate, and it's powering this 100-watt light. And this has actually like currently only 30 watts available, but it usually doesn't work with any battery. But this Ulanzi adapter is strong enough to power this Molus X100 up to 30%. I bought the ND Cine NPF battery plate, and that it's not working, even though it is also an PD power output. Don't make the mistake that I do. In the beginning of the stream, I plugged it in the PD in instead of the output, and obviously it didn't work. But this thing is like crazy, And another thing that I'm working on is like actually this dome, I currently have production issues with my 3D printer, but we're working on it. It's pretty cool. But I actually got like 5 of them or 4 of them. I'm not 100% sure. But I basically bought a ton of those NPF battery plates because they're strong enough to power your Sony cameras. And, it's really useful. I basically pop them on top of the camera, put them on a tripod, and let them run. And with like the battery that is in there, you can hot swap the NPF batteries. Really, really useful. Yeah, that are like my top 5 things, Yeah. With that being said, hit the like button, subscribe, or just hang out and vibe with me. Let me know in the comments below what you think about like my little selection. Also, I have now a blog where we're posting like little blog posts. And we're making a little bit of money with the Amazon affiliate, but it's like just a couple dollars. So hit the like and subscribe, and maybe donate if you feel like it, because it's going to a good cause, the FITS cause. Yeah. Another thing that I want to talk about, because I splurged because I thought like, oh yeah, boy, you need this. I was like, everybody is talking about the Ninja, you gotta have the Ninja monitor and whatever. And so I got the Ninja V, and it's not the V Plus, it's just regular. And I tried this Connect thing. If you are questioning yourself, is the Ninja Connect really good? Because you want to do the same day delivery kind of sort of thing. You want to do live streams with it, and you want to do all that jazz. I must say it's not really the jazz that you're looking for, probably. I hate to say it, the idea is cool, the product and whatever. I don't have the cable even with me. I just broke the cable the other day. And I'm happy that my camera didn't get injured, but it is what it is. But I tested the whole, let's stream directly to the cloud and have the recording in the cloud. What is cool, but is it useful? That's the question. I still have to test that, and I did not really have the need yet, but I tested the Atomos Connect. And man, the experience was terrible. First off, you have to buy a subscription so that you can live stream, and they give you trial points so that you can test it, but you cannot really test the live production, and you have to upgrade it. So basically you have to spend $50 or so to just play with it, and then you have to have a monthly subscription so that you can do 1080. And it's so far not really reliable, because I struggled for 2 hours trying to basically do the live production and see how convenient the live streaming is. And it is interesting, but to just set up the Atomos Connect just for live streaming, too much pain in the ass. It's better to have a capture card and a laptop and just do it that way, or get the CMOS adapter. It's way cheaper, works better, doesn't limit you like the Atomos does, because like why do you have to pay monthly to live stream 1080? There's not really good reason for it. And with the CMO adapter, you just like live stream 1080 for free, from your iPhone. You use your iPhone as a monitor, and you don't even need to spend $400 to have a monitor. So it's like they just trying to get a money grab, and for big production, it maybe makes sense, But even then, the quality is not really there. You buy your credits so that you can live stream with the Atomos, and then while you got those credits, you set up your live stream or whatever, and it takes like 2 minutes or so to set it up and get your live stream running. But that already takes away from your time, and you have to schedule your time how long you want to live stream. I'm like, what the hell? Like the audacity that they have is like it's kind of bonkers, especially when you come from OBS, where you get like a free live stream setup, and you just make it pretty, you can do everything there and more. And then the other thing is like, yeah, the adapters that you can buy way cheaper, more functionality, don't need a subscription. And I really wanted to like the Atomos Ninja V combination and make it work for like live streaming on weddings. But if I would go on a wedding and live stream it, I definitely would not do it with the Connect. This Connect is it is good for the frame IO, work where you're just like, okay, I got a client, I want to edit instantly, and I have an editor, and I upload 720p for nearly free, or the 1080p for $5 a month, and see how that turns out, And then you get instantly like your editor to edit it, and you can download it and go from there. But it's just even to like use Frame.io, you need a subscription. It's like a subscription for a subscription, what is super annoying, not that convenient. Yeah, with that being said, not the biggest fan of the Ninja V Connect combination. It's super buggy, and I lost a lot of credits just testing the Connect. And yeah, it's not really worth the money. It's a very niche thing. So if you're in a situation where you want to do like a live stream from somewhere else, and you want to, control it. Let's say you have a weekly live stream in Florida, St. Pete, where I'm located, and you actually like in Germany, and you use that live production, you maybe can switch angles with the live production, which is cool, but it requires everybody's using a Ninja product like the Atomos Ninja and whatever, and yeah, then it might be a good idea. But besides that, I don't really think it's like one of those items that will have a lot bang for the buck or has a lot of usages. Yeah, very sad to say though. Very sad to say. Yeah. With that being said, let's put that down. Yeah. Another thing where I'm like really, really, really hyped about is like the new iPhone. iPhone Pro Max and Pro. I sold my Sony A7 III for the new iPhone 15, and yeah, yeah, the deal went well. How do I feel about it? I'm not sure, because I have two. I got really lucky on the Facebook Market. Basically, you got $2,500 worth of gear for $4,000, because somebody was about to get blind, and he was very sad to sell. And yeah, he kind of did it anyways, and he just wanted it gone, and was an old gentleman, and he had like a really cool Instagram account. I forgot the name, but basically he showed me everything checked out, and he took like pristine care of that camera. But basically I kept the lenses, the tripod, and everything else, and flipped the rest. And yeah, bought the new iPhone, because like I don't need two full frame cameras. I have already like 5, 6, 7 ish, so I have already too many cameras. But it's really important to have like those cameras for like live streaming in general, to have multiple camera angles and like guarantee like backup and whatever. So I'm like, the new iPhone will be a game changer, because now you can record onto an SSD hard drive. That basically means like you can record a whole wedding on an iPhone, same day delivery, absolutely no problem, instantly posting to social media. And I see it more and more happening, that people are posting about content creators on social media. And I know people hate it, but yeah, it's how things are going. So yeah, I think with the new iPhone, you actually can have multiple iPhones and use the Blackmagic camera app and have them as a camera out onto a HDMI switcher, what I kind of want to experiment with, because then you can do podcasts, and with live camera switching, with like the A10 Mini, for example. And I'm very curious how that will work, because I saw the setting of the Blackmagic Cam app where they're like HDMI output and you can activate it and this, deactivate it. And I'm like, that will be kind of game changing. Yeah, with that being said, I kind of want to like say hi. Yeah. Also, make sure to subscribe and check out my blog, because I right now, with help from my wife, a little blog post on my website, and it's very useful. When I don't really feel like making a video about said topic, because like it maybe not be worth to make a 10-20 minute video while it's just like a thought of mine, and it's easier to just write a little bit something up and then just post a couple of pictures with it. It's a little bit easier. But this live stream, for example, absolute game changer as well. If you're doing YouTube and you're not taking advantage of live streaming, you're missing out, because currently you can do a live stream that will be later saved as a YouTube video, and that YouTube video you can edit in the YouTube editor, and it becomes then a different YouTube video. It is basically unsearchable. You can upload a thumbnail, you can do everything to it, and you can do a thumbnail for the live stream as well. And that alone is completely game changer. But now the video that is now original regular YouTube video can be in the YouTube app, be made into a short, and it's basically a remix. So you can remix your YouTube live stream, and then you show up in the reels, and then if you get views for reels, they will go on to that said YouTube video, what gets a different monetization, what gets a different algorithm. And I think like if you play this like YouTube live stream game long term and you kind of battle a little bit on it, I think this is very powerful, and they will dominate soon like the live stream industry. Because on Twitch, for example, you do not have all those features with like, let's say, saving VODs and making VODs searchable. And basically that is like a big game changer, because YouTube, everything is searchable, everything has an SEO value, everything is like basically more long term, and it's not a waste. When you do like Twitch, it's kind of like you wasted your time and you hope you grew in that time, and it's really hard to grow on Twitch. It's also hard to grow on YouTube, but there's like some hacks where you do like the SEO, you write a cool description, you make them reels, and boy oh boy, so many opportunities, so many possibilities. And yeah, on a side note, I made like $50 with one of my live streams about the Molus X100, because people were really struggling to getting a battery for this thing, and what battery works, what does not work. I basically made a video how to use a Lenzi adapter here. Is basically a game changer, because it allows you to use an NPF battery that usually would not work with the Molus X100. Absolute game changer. If you bought the Cine NPF battery plate, it does not work. Even though it has the PD output, it's not good enough. This has the PD power output as well, but the Cine has it in and out and cannot deliver the same power needed to power this light on. And you can power the Molus X100 now up to, I think, 30%. Yeah, 30% from 100, so 30 watts on this. And this thing is like bright. I'm like, I can crank this here, and it's like, obviously, yeah. With that being said, another thing that I really like to have with on weddings is like this adapter here. First, I have this rail, and I have this clamp, so you can basically clamp that anywhere and tighten it up, and then it's tied to that, and you have that light. And if you just like put the battery on there and whatever, or however you want to place it, or you this has also like the function that you can screw in the battery plate in here, so it's very neat. If you do that, you have like basically a mobile light short term, because like this takes a lot of power and will empty an NPF battery rather quickly. And this plate also has like the tendency to overheat if it's like too long. So yeah, with that being said, it's still really cool and really nifty to save the day. Long term, I obviously would put in the power adapter in there and you're good to go. But this allows you to mount it nearly anywhere, and that is very powerful, you know. And if you're like, let's say you're in a weird situation and you're just like, okay, let's tighten this up, and you got the light shining there, you know, and you don't have like your stand with you, or you have a stand or somebody else has a light stand, you can just clamp yourself to it and you're good to go. Very, very powerful. Yeah. And with that being said, I kind of want to also like talk a little bit about the new iPhone, because I already mentioned it. I sold my A7 III for it, and it's coming, but it takes some time, you know. And I got a really good deal where I'm like, okay, flip the camera, get the new iPhone. Basically, it doesn't cost me anything, and the camera I got like for nearly free, because I got a lot of lenses, a lot of tripods with that camera, because somebody just wanted to sell because they are losing their eyesight. And it's kind of crazy, 1 in 100 story, nearly as crazy as this. Like, I got this draw from Husky for $60, and they are going for 300 buckaroonies. And yeah, old lady just emptied the garage and was like, I don't need it. And Facebook Market, that's where it's at. If you want to make money, you actively have to look around there, and you kind of do flips. Easy money, not gonna lie. But you have to be an expert in like, what is the thing actually worth? Because like, some people, $60 for like a card, yeah, that's fair, you know, if you don't use it. But people spending $400, $300 to just have that camera gear in a card that it can roll around. A videographer theoretically does not need that, especially like if it's garage tool equipment. But it's like, yeah, it's neat to have. And I got it. I maybe will sell it sooner or later and make my monies, but yeah. Yeah, what was the other thing? Yeah, we talked about the Atomos Ninja V Connect. Very annoyed about that, but still really cool, because like, still need to get on a gig where I do like the same day edits, and I need to team up with an editor. So if you're an editor and you want to try this out, hit me up. We can test that. Yeah. Besides that, we're also doing here the Tascam Porta Capture X6. I actually need to post those reels. I reached out to an agency, or they reached out to me, and they're like, hey, can you do some content? I made some content because I got the X8, and I'm a big fan of the Tascam Porta Capture series. I got the X8, has more ports, it's a little bit better, but way more expensive. And this thing is already good enough to make a podcast for 2 people, you know, and also do some ASMR. I had a live stream where I did a little ASMR, but I kind of messed that one up. So, oh, yeah. Let's actually check something. Yeah, no, everything is good. Sometimes I get paranoia about like misspelling something, and then it's like, oh yeah, I did not misspell something. But the last live stream was kind of like misspelled. Anyhow, yeah. So what was the other thing? Oh yeah, if you want to save money with your iPhone, very important. Don't buy the biggest storage on the iPhone, because like, you can just get those adapters. Those adapters will save you butt, because you can record to an SD card. And not everything is then in the cloud, because the cloud can be very annoying, you know, when you have to move files around, then you have to download it somewhere, then you have to, yeah, I think my cloud is full, and my MacBook is full, everything is full, even though only one device is full. And that's how they get you, you know. You just like upload everything from the cloud to the device so that you can use it, and then 3 devices are full because 1 device is full. And that's not how it should be, you know. It's very annoying, and I still have to figure that one out, how I optimize my cloud storage. But one of the tricks that I heard that we should do is apparently download the Google Photos app, upload everything via transfer from Apple to Google, and then delete the Apple one, and then you have everything saved on there, and you can just download what you need. And basically you will free up all the storage. What is, I think, a powerful tool. Yeah. With that being said, I kind of want to recap a quick speed run of the things that I was mentioning. First thing that you absolutely need, multi-tool for your keychain, always with you in case you want to unscrew a camera plate or a camera, or you need to work on something. This is a multi-tool, has all the tools you need most of the time. Absolute game changer. Then number 2, This three-way adapter allows your iPhone Lightning, USB-C, newest iPhone, and computer. With the Blackmagic Cam app, you actually can record directly to it, and you don't even need the newest iPhone. Save your money if you already have the 14 or 13 and there's not a big enough jump for you. Just get this adapter, get an SD card, and pop that in and download the Blackmagic Cam app. You're good to go. Third thing, highly recommend that if you're like a podcaster, you need multiple headphones. This is like an adapter where you can basically plug in multiple headphones, plug that into your Power Capture X6, for example, and plug in all the headphones. You can also have a splitter if, like, let's say the 2 mic ports are not enough. You can have a splitter cable for your microphones that is like 2 microphones and 1 port, and you're good to go. You can save like $200 instead of upgrading to the X8. Also game changer. Then let's talk about this. This is the bee's knees. If you can get it on Facebook, Amazon, wherever you want to buy it. It's a Ulanzi MPF battery blade. Allows you to even power the Molus X100. And I use this to power my camera sometimes and guarantee like long recordings, because like you can hot swap batteries, like basically the MPF battery, and make sure that your regular battery is not running out of juice with Sony cameras. And you can power nearly anything with that. This has PD power output and very useful. I love this thing and I bought 4 of them. If you buy the ND Cine, it will not work with the Molus X100, just a heads up. And last but not least, but my absolute favorite, because this is supporting the channel, get yourself one of those lens stands to display your camera's glass the best way possible. This is like very beautiful if you put it in the shelf, angle it a little bit, and then you get that beautiful reflection and be like, whoa, beautiful, you know. And let's focus on it so that you see what's up, you know. Isn't that beautiful? And yeah, so if you want to sell a camera lens, I mean, can't be better. So we're currently using the Laowa 9mm. That's why we have this unique look here. And we're using OBS for our live stream. And yeah, currently using the Zoom P4 because I have too much audio equipment right now, and I need to dial in my setup. But yeah, I just wanted to go live and chat a little bit. But yeah, another thing you should definitely pick up is one of those clamps and this extension, because then you can mount this light nearly anywhere and everywhere. You also can mount in with a little adapter the battery. Then you're good to go. So I hope you guys had a good one, and yeah, see you guys in another video.